Good morning, children. Today, let us learn Unit 6 in the book. The name of the lesson is Windy Day. So, it's all about a girl, how she went to school, and while she was going to school, what had happened. Let us see in the lesson. Before that, let us read hard words and meanings. The first one, morning. Next, blowing, whooshing. Next, umbrella. Next one is heavily. Next, suddenly. Next, sailing. Next, danced. Raincoat. The last one, hummed. These are the hard words, children. Let us go to the meanings. The first word, whooshing, meaning moving quickly or suddenly with a rushing sound. When the strong wind blows, there comes a sound that is called whooshing. Next, gust. The meaning of gust is a sudden strong rush of wind. Wind that blows suddenly is called gust. Next, tore. Pull something apart with great force. Next, sailing. Moving smoothly and rapidly. Next, hummed. Made a low, continuous sound like a bee. So these are the meanings that we have in the lesson. Now let us go to the lesson. There was a girl named Anu. She got up in the morning to go to school. Like every day, her father was going with her to school. It was a rainy, windy day, the wind blowing through the trees and making a whooshing sound. Anu's father took a big umbrella for himself and a small one for Anu. Here, hold this, her father said. Then Anu loved carrying an umbrella and it made her feel all grown up. As they turned around the corner, the wind gained speed and it started to rain heavily. It was coming towards them. Due to the strong wind, their umbrellas turned upside down and Anu held her umbrella hardly. Be careful it does not blow away, said her father. Suddenly, another huge gust of wind tore the umbrella right off Anu's tiny hands. Papa, she wailed as the umbrella went sailing away with the wind. Anu's father ran after the umbrella. It danced in front of him. He almost caught it, but again there was a strong wind that blew it into the nearby river. Oh no, cried Anu. She is in tears now. Never mind, said her father. I will buy you another one or maybe a raincoat. Anu liked the idea of having a raincoat of her own and skipped and hummed her way to school. That means she is very happy that she is going to get a new raincoat and she went to school happily. And this is all about Anu and the rainy day, how they went to school. Hope you understood it. Now let us go to the grammar part of the lesson. Now we have the first section. Read the following words and underline the correct spelling. We should underline the correct spelling. They have given you two options. Out of that, you have to select one correct spelling. So the first one is wailing. Spelling of wailing is wailing, wailing. The second one is wrong. The next one is gained. Correct spelling of gain is gained, gained. The next one, gust. The correct spelling of gust is gust, gust. So like this, you have two more examples you can see from the textbook and learn. The next section we have fill in the blanks with missing letters and complete the words. You should write the missing letters. So the first one is umbrella. An umbrella protects us from rain. Next, we should wear dash in winter, sweater. Second missing letter is sweater. Third one, wind blows with great speed on a dash day, on a windy day. The third missing letter is windy. So you have some other missing letters. You can see in the textbook and write with correct spelling. Next section we have the question and answers. Answer the following questions. The first question is, where was Anu going in the morning? The answer is, Anu was going to school in the morning. as we read in the lesson. Very simple answers, one line answers. See in the textbook and learn, which is very important in your exam. The second question, who was going with her? Her father was going with her. Next one, how was the weather outside? It was a rainy, windy day. Fourth one, what happened to Anu's umbrella when the strong gust of wind blew? The gust of strong wind tore the umbrella out of Anu's hands. Next, what did Anu's father do to catch the umbrella? Anu's father ran after the umbrella to catch it. Next, why did Anu skip and hum her way to school? Anu liked the idea of having a raincoat of her own, so skilled and hummed her way to school. So these are the question and answers learned from the book. Next section we have underline the action words in the following sentences. The first one has been done for you. They have given one example. So seeing that example, we have to underline the next ones which are below. So the first one, children dash in the garden. Children play in the garden. It is an action word. Wherever the action word you can see, that word should be underlined in this section. Next, we sleep at night. Sleep is an action word. Next, Anu wails for her lost umbrella. Wails means to shout. It's an action. Next, Anu sings a song. Singing is an action. That's why sings is a correct underlined word in the sixth one. So like this, you have many more down also. They have given you some examples. Some more blanks. You have to write the correct word wherever it belongs to. They have given you the options also, hints. In the blue box, you can see from the box and write the correct blank there. So, children, you understood the lesson, I think. So, if you have any doubts, go through the lesson once again. The next B part of the unit that we have is Beautiful Nature. It's a poem about the nature. So let's see the poem. The breeze that blows, the moon that blows, and everything that is colorful and bright is such a pleasant sight. Breeze means a gentle wind. Moon that blows, as moon will glow every night. And everything that is colorful and bright. Yes, if we look at the nature, it's so colorful and it's a pleasant sight to our eyes. So next, there is so much to learn from an Arctic tern. Arctic tern means a seabird of the tern family. A seabird, it's a bird of that particular family is called Arctic tern. By watching it fly for miles, quail has its song and the owl's wise and the cock crows its morning surprise. Yes, when we get up in the morning, every morning cock crows. We see mostly in the villages, even in the cities also. And koel sings very pleasantly with her beautiful voice. And it's a surprise for each one of us every day morning. Next, like grass shining with dew, there are wonders so new waiting to be found every day. Everything in nature of all size and hue is beautiful and precious just like you. The meaning of hue is color or shade. It's a particular color or shade is called hue. So this is all about the nature. It is very important to protect our nature and enjoy yourself, that everything is perfect, everything looks colorful when we look at them. So I told you already the meanings when I was telling the poem. First one is breeze, which means a gentle wind. Arctic tern, a seabird of the tern family. Hue is color or shade. The next section we have rhyming words. Write two rhyming words for each of the given words. One has been done for you. We should write from the poem. See from the poem and write the new words which sounds in the same manner. The first one we have the glow, glow, flow, slow. So like that we have to make the other blanks. Second one is dew, new, few. Third, cock, sock, lock. Next, learn, turn, fern. Next, found, sound, round. These are the rhyming words. Now let us go to the question and answers. The first question, according to the poem, what are the pleasant sights to be seen in the nature? Answer is, according to the poem, the breeze, the moon and everything that is colorful and bright are pleasant sights to be seen. Next, what does a cock do in the morning? The cock crows its morning surprise. Next, which bird in the poem can sing? The quail can sing. Next, which bird is known to be wise? The owl is known to be wise. Next, what shines on grass? The dew shines on the grass. So these are the question and answers we have. Now, next section we have the pictures. Look at the following pictures carefully and write what action is being performed. Use the words given in the hint box. They've already given the answers in the hint box. You should look at them and write the wherever action and the correct word it belongs to. The first one you can see a girl is on the bed, that means she's sleeping, so you should write sleep. Next one, climb. Next, run. Next, fly. Next, jump. Next, write. Next, eat. These words will come under the action words. Wherever the action goes, that word should be written correctly. So this is a lesson all about the windy day and also beautiful nature. If you have any doubts, you can go through the lesson and learn the spellings, question and answers, and grammar part, which is very important in your exam. So, children, see you in the next class.